Did you know that there can be lakes at the top of mountains? Like literal body of waters at the top of mountains. This was a new concept to me. Maybe you're familiar with it. Maybe you're making fun of me because of that, which first off isn't nice. But second, I was unfamiliar with this concept because I grew up in Arizona. The only thing that I found at the top of a mountain was more dirt. That's just kind of Arizona mountains. But a handful of years ago, we moved to Utah, and I found out that hiking doesn't end with just more dirt. I took this one hike, and at the top of that mountain was a lake. Blew my mind. Best thing I'd ever seen, because usually it was just more dirt. So, fast forward a little while, we had some friends come up from Arizona to visit us in Utah, and my buddy was like, I want to go on a hike. I'm like, I have the perfect hike for you. There's a lake at the top of this mountain. He said, I have to see this. I'm like, I'm going to show you. But see, the thing that we kind of forgot initially was when you're traveling from Arizona to Utah, there's a bit of an elevation change. And then furthermore, going from the valley of Utah, hiking into the mountains, like, again, this isn't Camelback Mountain. This is the Rocky Mountains. So the elevation change from Arizona to Utah and then from the valley of Utah literally into the Rocky Mountains is significant. And if you haven't gotten used to that, your lungs will reject you. They will rebel against your insides. So we decided we were going to do this hike, completely forgetting that that was a thing. And we did. We started off, and as you would assume, it was a tough climb. But see, I had given my buddy a vision of what the top of this mountain looks like. And because he had that vision, he had to do it. See, and it's reflecting back on this story that I realized that this is a really helpful concept for my life and maybe for yours too. Having vision and then being able to have the discipline to get to that vision. See, maybe you're a student and you want to be a particular type of student. You have a vision for being a good student. It takes discipline to get there. Maybe you're a parent. You have these kids and you want them to grow up in a certain way. You have a vision for how you want them to come out. But we can't just will our kids to be there. We can't just hope that our kids turn out without doing anything about it. It takes daily discipline to get them towards that vision. And then with vision, I want to point this out. 1 Corinthians 10 tells us everything that we do, everything we do should be for the glory of God. So take vision, the vision you have for as a parent, as a student, as a business leader, as a church leader, as a follower of Jesus. Take this vision that you have and then think of this vision that Jesus would have. And then see if those two things align. And if they don't, we need to make some adjustments. Not on God's vision, I assure you, but on our vision, because we want to bring our vision in alignment with what God's vision is for our lives, for where we work, where we play. And then with that vision, we want to figure out what those disciplined steps look like to get there. We have vision and we have discipline. See, vision without discipline doesn't work. We can't will ourselves to get to this vision. Case in point, we made it to the top of that mountain. It was a struggle. Poor guy, love him to death. He almost died. He didn't. We're fine. But we made it to the top of that mountain because he, more specifically him than me, had the discipline to continue with each step to get up to that mountain. We saw that lake. My prayer is for you that you can align your vision with what Jesus' vision is and then take those disciplined steps to move closer and closer to that vision.